Good evening. Welcome to this edition of the 411 Talk Zone Radio Show. My name is Leon Jones. Today is Friday, October 14th, 2016. Tune in to the 411 Talk Zone Radio Show every Saturday from 12 noon to 2 p.m. on Blog Talk Radio. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship and how it is beneficial to the economy. You don't want to miss that show. So, to be a guest on the show, call in 215-383-5785. Now, when you call in, hit the number 1 if you want to be in the queue. If you just want to listen, you can call in and just listen. But hit the number 1 if you want to be in the queue. If you like my videos, please share and subscribe to the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show right here on YouTube and on Blog Talk Radio. Because I'm here to provide you quality information for educational purposes from a professional and mature perspective. On this channel, here's my caveat. We do not do controversial, emotional, or debate issues. Why? Because too many people I've found out are very emotional. They don't stick to the topic. So what I've begun to do, I keep everything drama-free, bicker-free. I'm providing you with educational content so you can use. So what I do on this channel, I give you the information from an overview perspective that's objective. This is not a channel that's about agreeing or disagreeing. It's about, I'm giving you feedback that you may not be receptive to or you haven't heard because of the, I call it the mainstream or the liberal media. From there, I'm looking to see if you're going to give me some intelligent content so I can learn from. That's why I call it the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show. I'm providing you with information for educational purposes. Now, on that note, if you have a topic or a business that you would like for me to get on the air of my YouTube channel, the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show, or the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show on Blog Talk Radio, email me at lej6521 at gmail.com. That's lej6521 at gmail.com. Also, please feel free to comment, like the video, and always give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, give me a thumbs down. Or you have a third option. Turn it off. You don't have to watch my channel. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I am not looking for subscribers. I don't buy subscribers. I have 148 subscribers right now. That's fine with me. I want to make sure that I give you honest journalism here. I want you all to remember that. So when you leave a comment, make sure it's pithy. Stick to the point. Don't bloviate. Now on to this evening's topic. I'm going to talk about tomorrow's show, entrepreneurship. That's the name of this video. Entrepreneurship, how it benefits the economy. Well, what I like about entrepreneurship, it's bright minds coming together to create an entity that is going to be healthy in a free market system for any economy to grow. Small business creates 60% of the jobs. Now, what is a small business? Small business is any business that's preferably under 500 employees. That's considered a small business. I would consider it a mid-sized business. Now, why does small business and entrepreneurship create a lot of jobs? Because a small business or an entrepreneur, they have the specialties that the big companies don't have. The big companies do a lot more of your administrative work. And why do I believe a small business, and I have a small business, you see what I have on my shirt, the name of my business is Quality Control Inspection Services. Now, I'm a minority business entity, a veteran business entity, and also I'm a disadvantaged business enterprise. Those are three of the certifications that I have, so I can bid on jobs that I ordinarily wouldn't allow or have the information to bid jobs because of bigger civil engineering firms. We'll get into that in another video, how to get certified as a small business. I digress. Your small businesses, again, are the ones that really provide good services. They provide employees. Now, do they pay a lot? It depends on what type of company you work for. Now, your technical companies tend to be pretty good because their service is technical. I'm talking about your IT companies. I'm talking about any computer company. But entrepreneurship is basically a local business. That's what it is. It's not international. It's local. And it's local because it specializes in something. And it helps the big companies because the big companies will go to that small entity. The small entity provides the big company with the product that they need, and a big company ships the product out to its customers. And it's very prevalent that we keep small businesses. See, what's happening now, we have a lot of monopolies. And thank goodness we got a quadropoly in the cell phone business. It almost became a triopoly. Obama's minions stopped AT&T from buying T-Mobile. It's significant to have small businesses because the more monopolies we have, the monopolies control the prices. You see, if you have small businesses, they control the market. Therefore, customers or consumers have options of where to go for good product or product of the same. Now, let me give you an example. If I want to buy clothing, well, if store A costs a little bit more than store B, well, I'm going to store B. But now if cost A had a monopoly and they regulated the prices to what they see fit without competition, this is when you have a problem of no small business or no checks and balances. I believe that the small businesses are the cause of a great economy. And when you tax small businesses, they can't grow. Now, tomorrow I'm going to be talking about what you have to become a small business. Because a small business basically, or an entrepreneur basically comes from a sole proprietorship or a general partnership. Now, what's the difference? Well, basically, with a sole proprietorship, it's operated by one person. Then you have a general partnership, which is basically a sole proprietorship that's double. In other words, you got a partner. Both of you are responsible. You're equally accountable for all the bills or expenses and the product. That makes everything good. Now, what I'm suggesting all small businesses to do to maintain their competitive edge is utilize some form of incorporation. Start off with an LLC. Then you go from your line style management to where you have one person overseeing the operations to staff departments when you grow. That means you have a human resources, a construction, whatever you need. But let me get back to why small businesses are beneficial to the economy. Because small businesses are generally in your hometown. Okay, you don't have a lot of bureaucracy with small businesses. This is why they're good. Small business is also an incentive for individuals who want to get into the business themselves to establish a business. This is what America, when they talk about property rights, it's the right to own a business. A small business is something good to pass down if you have children. It keeps that legacy going on. And of course, we as black people, and I did a video about 4 weeks ago, we have to think more entrepreneurial. Small business also gets into a niche market that large companies haven't found out. But a small business also keeps individuals employed, good skill level, and quality products that come out of small businesses. Without small businesses, we would not have an economy. We would have bureaucracy, because in big corporations, there's a lot of bureaucracy. With big corporations, and that's generally what the big corporations want anyway, they want to buy all the small businesses to keep themselves in power so they can regulate the prices. Small businesses, again, keep big businesses from regulating all of the prices. Let me give you an example. Here in Indiana, you had steel mills that closed down. Now you have many steel mills coming up who specialize in something. But being a small business, you not only help the economy by producing goods, you get tax breaks as a small business. So what happens when you get tax breaks? Well, you're able to reinvest your tax breaks that you're getting, or your tax deductions that you're getting, into growing your business. Small businesses also create a reputation for your city, because if people come to that city, know that there's quality restaurants, quality jobs, that's going to bring people in to live in that city. Therefore, everybody, the government side as well as the private side, with that small business, it's going to bring in the tax base. That's right. Small businesses bring in a tax base. Good small business within that city. If you make that city appeasing or appealing to somebody, get people to come in. It's going to bring in tourists, which go to that small business. You grow the revenue for the city. This is what business is about. And being an entrepreneur, it's a challenge. It's not cut and dry. Okay? However, when you meet the challenge of actually providing for your community, jobs, good product, good reputation, you're going to be in an elite class, because not a lot of people have small businesses. Now, you have small businesses who do fail, and I'm going to tell you why they fail. They fail because they don't understand the accounting procedures. Accounting is very, very, very important. So I suggest anybody, if you're going to go into small business or business for yourself, or buying a business, if you don't have capital, understand the accounting procedures. What is his name? Sarbanes-Oxley. Understand GAAP, those procedures. Understand the books. And understand your competition. See, one thing about a small business person or an entrepreneurship, it makes you more business savvy when you start, because you have to understand all of the business operations before you can grow. And this is what's going to make a small business owner an effective CEO, because they understand business. Now, you also can make a lot of good contacts with small business in that town. Small business also helps social media's reputation. So you see where all this is coming from? If you have any type of business, you help other businesses as well, other small businesses. I'll give you an example. If John has a print shop down the street and I need 700 brochures done, and John is going to charge me X amount per page, well, in essence, I'm giving John business as his customer. He's another small business, and I'm also helping my business out because I'm advertising. And at the same time, I'm advertising for John. See, in small town, when you have a small business, you get a lot of word of mouth. So social media is prevalent, but it's not always needed when people know one another. But small business, it adds to tax base, it creates jobs, good product. It also gets good reputation for customer service, and you want good reputation, and it can also bring an economic base to your city or town. That's why you have to have small business. And small business also keeps larger businesses from controlling all of the prices. So with small businesses and an economy, creates that competition. And in a free market system, you need competition in order for the economy to keep growing. So I support small businesses. Get with the SBA, the Small Business Administration, or SCORE if you're interested in starting a business. Also, I can also give you my intake on business starting, because I started one as well. You just have to email me at lej6521@gmail.com. Now, you got to be serious about starting a business. That's the difference. You got to be serious. And I'm talking about a restaurant. I'm talking about beauty salon, any type of small business. Grocery store. But a small business grows the economy because they invest in people and goods. And being a small business and a free market allows competition. You want choice. Choice keeps prices down. And that's my commentary for this edition of the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show. Remember to tune into the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show on Blog Talk Radio as we continue to go in more depth on why we need entrepreneurship. And on that note, I want to tell you this too. Make sure you like my videos. Give me a thumbs up. If you don't like my video, give me a thumbs down. Because what I'm here to do is provide you with that information. And I'll be honest with you, particularly in the black community, and I'm going to say it, education is not the most sexy topic to talk about, but this is what I do on this channel. A lot of brothers and sisters, they like drama. That's fine as well, but you don't get it here. But I want to provide all my black brothers and sisters with the knowledge so we can take that constructive drama that we're doing, which is destructive, and have an economy for ourselves. That's constructive. And that's what you get right here on my channel, the 411 Talk Zone Radio Show. Till next time, my name is Leon Jones. Just remember, please be gentle and respectful to one another. Have a wonderful and blessed evening. Please tune into the show. You don't want to miss this show. It's going to be good. We're going to be talking about entrepreneurship.